So, doesn't Rise and Dawn mean essentially the same thing? What are they gonna call the next sequel? Origin of the Planet of the Apes? Oi. Hello, and welcome to another edition of El Magnifico at the Movies. Hello, YouTube. So, as the monkey says, uh, so this is my review of not one but two movies. This time I'm going to be talking about Rise of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I saw this last week. First of all, let me apologize for my absence. Yes, I know I haven't been putting up episodes of El Magnifico at the movies recently, and that's because the World Cup was going on. Now the World Cup is over, I should be able to go back to the movies on weekends, and I'll be able to putting out more movie reviews for you guys. Anyways, I saw Rise and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes last Thursday. Yes, the Friday when before it opened, Dawn of the Planet. They were doing a double feature for geeks like me who wanted to see both movies again. Now remember, this is the new take on the Planet of the Apes. We're not even going to talk about the mess that was the Tim Burton remake of the original classic Planet of the Apes with Charleston Heston. No, this is a reboot, prequels, let's call them. So the please forgive me, I am at work, so I don't have my iPad with me so that I could show you nice pictures and posters of the movies. So let's talk about this. Andy Serkis, man, if you can take anything away from Rise and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, it's Andy Serkis. His performance, his motion capture performance, which is he plays Caesar in the movies. Now, Andy Serkis is the guy who was Gollum and Smeagol in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the first Hobbit movie that we just saw recently, 2 years ago. And his performance in it is great. The CG animation on top of his performance is terrific. You can believe that he's an actual chimp, an actual ape. So in the first story, you know, it's the story of this corporation that makes pharmaceuticals and is testing on animals, and they're trying to find the cure for Alzheimer's, which is of course, you know, great, but that's what starts the whole thing. So they're testing these drugs on chimps, and of course one strain of it is lethal to humans, and this is what becomes the simian flu. So in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, this is what you see, the capture of the monkeys for testing, and how the serum that actually makes apes smarter gets introduced into Caesar, who's the main ape of the story. And then of course things happen, and Caesar gets sent into a sanctuary for apes, let's call it, where he gets introduced to real live apes, and he writes them, and he says, apes together strong. But anyways, and that comes up again in Dawn. So for just the Rise alone, I will give it one thumb up because it was really good. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, let's talk about that now. It's terrific. It takes place 10 years after Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and this is a continuation. This is now the simian flu has pretty much killed most of humanity, and one little line that I like is between the humans in this movie, which are trying to survive and adapt after the collapse of the world, is that it says, you know, they're afraid of being getting the simian flu from the apes, and it says, we're not going to get it. If we were going to die by the simian flu, we would have been dead already. They already have an immunity. It's basically what they said. Something like that. I think I might have screwed up the line. Anyways, this movie is fantastic. Again, there is more, not just Andy Serkis doing motion capture, but other actors doing some of the other apes as well. And all of that is terrific. The story is 8 base, so this is how, you know, you find out how the apes are getting along, and they've created their own little community, and they encounter humans again, and the struggle that they have to go through that. And it's the apes that realize that they're not too different from humans and all of that stuff. So it's a great movie. Again, I will give this one 2 thumbs up because it's even better than the first one. It's a great story, and I cannot wait for the sequel. I don't know what it's going to call. My guess is that it's probably going to be called War for the Planet of the Apes, or of the Planet of the Apes, because this is now the actual war that we're going to see. Anyways, hope you like my reviews. Keep hitting the like button if you like them. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and remember, ape together strong. Anyways, till I see you again, this is Magnifico saying, may God bless you all. So long. Thanks for all the fish. Ciao.